first of all, every radio song ever, minus a couple, is comped. Like, this is just how they do it. The only way to get a perfect take is to make a perfect take. That's unless you're Adele. You better believe they comp the living crap out of these artists. Yeah, long story short, let's give it a listen.
Sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provoca, sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provocas.
This is how record labels are doing it. So here we go. The philosophy is this. If you were to record the same person, especially if they're a good singer, it's a lot easier to do this, the same person 10 or 20 times, singing the same exact thing, chances are, and this is true, one of those takes at any given line is going to be better than all the rest. We're going to go through every single take that we did, every single line, and we are going to piece by piece by piece put a vocal take together that is absolutely perfect. All right, guys, welcome back to Midnight Sound Studios, coming to you from the cold Anchorage, Alaska. Today is a freaking cool one. We've got a song called Saves, and it's by Lee, and it is a super modern radio Latin pop song. Think like Camila Cabello. And this was actually produced by, like, one of the guitar players that worked on this song worked with Camila Cabello, among other artists. So we picked the perfect people to be involved with it. And I am going to be doing a mixing tutorial on this. This is unmixed. What you are going to hear today is completely raw, unmixed, for the most part. We're going to be talking about vocal comping. And the first thing I'm going to play you is just from top to, let's just do course 1, and then I'll let you hear a little bit of the instrumental real quick and how that's put together, just to get you amped up for the mixing one that's going to come after this. But yeah, let's just start off by going ahead and playing this thing. This is just a one-take scratch vocal. Yeah, pretty cool song. So this is a client of mine. Her name is Lee. She lives on a remote island here in Alaska, and so I don't see her very often. She will send me a song. I will produce the music for it, which is what you're seeing here. And then she'll be here for a day or two to record vocals, and then she'll be gone. And then I'll see her again who knows when. But that gives me time to make these videos for you guys. She was nice enough to give me permission to use this for this purpose. And so when her song comes out, I'll be sharing that and linking that below. We're going to be comping vocals today. This is something that I don't see too many people talking about or showing how they do it. Everybody's got a different way of doing it. I prefer Pro Tools, as you guys can see, because of the playlist function. And so Lee, who you heard the scratch vocal up here, she's been having some vocal troubles. She's not, she was sort of under the weather. And because of that, we probably didn't get the best takes that we could have gotten because she's normally a powerhouse vocalist. As far as I'm concerned, the stuff that I've heard from her is quite incredible. We only had a couple days and we did what we could. We were tracking 2 songs. And so, yeah, we got a lot of takes, 12, 13, 14 takes of everything. Sometimes I have singers go all the way through and just sing the whole thing, which we did once, which is what you heard. It was the scratch. But we're going to get rid of that scratch there. And we are going to comp this vocal. We are going to comp it from scratch. There's going to be some effect stuff here. I'll play that so you guys can hear that. Yeah, so that's going to get changed to something slightly different when I mix it. But right now I'm just using the good trusty old CLA effects and just to get a quick reverb on there for her, and she was really happy with that while she was listening back. Like I said, all this is raw. It's going to be mixed later, and we're going to record it when we mix it from scratch. It's going to be fun, and a lot of that's going to be on YouTube, so make sure to come back. Let me give you some of that instrumental real quick so you can hear what's going on just a little bit more. Let's play the chorus. Let's play the last chorus. We got a lot more going on there. Oh, I just never have any words for Daniel's guitar playing. We've worked with this guy for a lot of songs, with a lot of different clients, and it's incredible. If you like any of what you're hearing, these musicians that we're talking about working with here, a lot of them have Grammy Awards, specifically Daniel, he does, and he can be found on soundbetter.com, and so can I, Midnight Studios on soundbetter.com, and so can the bass player, John Thomason, who plays for some humongous artists, namely Little Big Town. In this song, I did the drums because not all songs, depending on the client and the budget that they're working with, not all songs, it's not possible to track drums. There's not any place in Alaska that I believe you can properly track drums. And so what we do is we like to have somebody come and play it on our E-kit, and then we use Slate Digital's drums. And then what we do is we, which I haven't done yet, we run them all through analog equipment to give it that realness that everybody loves. We're going to be videoing that in the future when we go in and mix this from scratch. And since I haven't recorded it yet, let me know if you guys actually want to see the process of running that through analog, or if you're cool with just starting with plugins and learning how to mix from a digital standpoint. If you want me to include all the process of how we pre-mix it through analog before we actually mix it with plugins, maybe that would be fun. Let me know. Anyhow, let's get to comping. You guys got to hear some of what was going on. I played the Daniel Uribe did all the electrics. I did the acoustic guitars. John Thomason did bass. I did the drums. Violin. The orchestra stuff and the piano stuff is all me. Keyscape and East-West for the orchestral stuff. Keyscape for the piano stuff. So yeah, that's the overview. Let's get to comping. This is going to be fun. I have to do this so that I can mix the song. We can't mix it till it's comped. And I guess I'll just give you a quick overview of what comping is, just in case you don't quite know what you're here for. But I would imagine, and I don't mean to insult your intelligence, I would imagine you kind of know what is going to be included in this video. But my philosophy on it is that if you, first of all, every radio song ever, minus a couple is comped. Like, this is just how they do it. The only way to get a perfect take is to make a perfect take. That's unless you're Adele. You better believe they comp the living crap out of these artists. That is how they're getting the radio sound. It's more about how you produce the vocal rather than how you mix the vocal. I learned that early on, that you have to be getting really, really amazing vocal performances. And this is the way to get that. This is what you're going to learn in this video. Is like, if you've been mixing and you're like, I learned how to mix great and it sounds great, but something is still off with my vocals and just something is missing from this process. Maybe this is what's missing. Maybe you need to learn to, unfortunately, take the long road and the endless time for endless takes. You're going to have to start convincing your clients to do this process. This is how record labels are doing it. So here we go. The philosophy is this. If you were to record the same person, especially if they're a good singer, it's a lot easier to do this, the same person 10 or 20 times, singing the same exact thing, chances are, and this is true, one of those takes at any given line is going to be better than all the rest. So comping is this. We're going to go through every single take that we did, every single line, and we are going to piece by piece by piece put a vocal take together that is absolutely perfect. Okay? And if it doesn't sound like that, you shouldn't be putting it out. That's my opinion. Unless you're Luke Combs, right? Like Luke Combs, that guy, they probably record him 3 times, maybe 4. And then they pick a take that's the best and they use a couple of the other takes to replace some stuff that they like better, and that's it. Like, if you're someone like that, you can kind of get away without doing 20 or 30 or 40 vocal takes. But I'm telling you, even singers like Ariana Grande, 30, 40 times. Look at the way Billie Eilish records some of her stuff. Like, you guys got to learn this stuff. So here we go. It's going to be fun. We're going to start from what I usually like to do. So this is the bottom is always the very last take that we did. The top is the very first take that we did. And so I consider that she's more warmed up on all these bottom takes. But a lot of times, you still have to listen to all of them. A lot of times you'll find there is some good stuff up in here. Here we go. We start from the bottom. Why can't I hear anything? I have the instrumental soloed. Okay. All right. There's that. We're going to just do this. Okay, let's make this a little bit longer. That's annoying. Let's listen to this again. First one. Okay, and what I need you guys to do, because I'm not going to be like highlighting each one as I go up, okay? What I need you guys to do is pay attention to over here, where I have the solo button selected is the track that you're hearing over here, okay? Here we go. Ooh, I like these. Let's start with this one and see if we can beat it. We're gonna go all the way up. That one's pretty clear. Ooh. The green one sounds right to me. This one might, the next one up, the next green one might also be good. Let's just kind of see how the rest of this goes, and then we'll maybe come back, like if I need it to be softer. I like them both. Let's keep that one for now. Let's move on. Next part. Okay, we're gonna actually have to, here we go. All right, it's this part. Oops, so I think Let's start here. I think we're probably gonna have
que
to.
me vuelves loca,
Okay, we'll go. We'll start with that one.
que me vuelves loca,
We'll go up.
que me vuelves loca,
Ooh,
que me vuelves loca.
that's better. See, that's better. If you hear a baby in the background, it's because I bring my son with me to the studio. We have a little room over there with a crib in it, and the mic usually isn't out here in this control room with me. So I'm sorry.
Que me vuelves loca, 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 que me vuelves loca,
Ooh, that was good.
que me vuelves loca, que me vuelves loca, que me vuelves loca,
Oh yeah,
que me vuelves,
I like this better.
que me vuelves loca,
Ooh, yeah. See what's happening here?
que me vuelves loca.
I'm like a chef. I'm gonna be saying, oh yeah, delicious the whole time.
Que me vuelves loca,
Ooh,
que me vuelves loca, que me vuelves loca,
I like the red one better.
que
So
me vuelves loca, que 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 me
I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know.
vuelves, que me vuelves.
I don't know which one is right because it's different phrasing. Okay, most of them are like this. So we're gonna actually, and this works because I like this part. I like this part better from this blue one. See, this is the very first take she did, and this little part right here is better. Oops, let's see. All right, this little part right here is better. Yeah, so let's see what this sounds like. Okay, yeah, that's. All right, so we're gonna have to do a little finagling. Let's see what this sounds like. We might have to move something over. Yeah, we might have to move that over, but let's listen. I mean, it's on. Let me just. Oops. Yeah, let me just see what this does. Yeah, no, I think. I mean. Yeah. We'll just leave that. Okay, let's listen from the top again. I'll go through and edit all this later and put crossfades in and do breaths. I'm going to compress it first just so I can really hear the breaths and how they're going to be when I mix them before I start doing all that. So don't worry too much about that. And also, if you guys disagree with me on some sort of take that I pick, I totally get it. Everybody's got different preferences. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this process throughout this entire song. And then we're going to send it to her. And when she approves and there's no changes that she wants made to the actual vocals, that's when I can start mixing and we'll get that video out to you. But learn this from me now if you haven't learned comping yet, or if you just need some new ideas, because this is the way to go. And it can go a whole bunch of different ways.
Sabes lo que me provoca, sabes lo que me provoca, sabes lo que me provocas, sabes.
I like that.
Sabes lo que me provoca, sabes.
Let's beat it.
Lo que me provocas,
Oh.
sabes lo que me provocas.
By the way, she recorded this song on the Manley Ref C mic, going through a Neve 1073 SPX into a Universal Audio 1176. EQ engaged, but high pass on 50 hertz. But that's it.
Sabes lo que me,
Let's see how this transition sounds here.
sabes lo que me provocas,
Yeah, that doesn't sound quite right.
Sabes lo que me provoca,
Let's see if we can get it better. That might be better. Oh yeah. To me, oopsies. To me, that sounds quite better. Just need to make sure that P is in there. Yeah. Like I said, we'll edit most of that later. From the top.
Sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provoca, sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provoca.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Let's move on.
Sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes que me vuelves, sabes que me vuelves loca, 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 sabes, sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes que me vuelves, sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes, sabes que me vuelves, sabes, sabes que me vuelves, sabes que
I like this.
sabes, 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 sabes,
Ooh,
sabes,
I like that too.
sabes, sabes, sabes.
Oh yeah, we're taking this one. Blue coming in clutch today. All right. Okay. All right. Let's listen again from the top.
Sabes que me vuelves loca.
Oops, I have this soloed.
Sabes que me vuelves loca. Sabes lo que me provoca. Sabes que me vuelves loca.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Moving on, moving on.
Sabes lo que me provoca. Sabes lo que me provoca. Sabes, sabes lo que me sabes lo que me provoca. Sabes lo que me provoca. Sabes lo que me provoca. Sabes, sabes, sabes. Sabes, sabes lo que me, sabes, sabes lo que me provoca, lo que me, 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 lo que me,
Oh, I keep grabbing the wrong one.
lo que me. Lo que me provoca, lo que me, lo que me, lo que me, lo que me provoca.
Ooh.
Lo que me provoca.
Ooh, Lee, that sounds good. I like it.
Lo que me provoca. Lo que me provoca. Lo que me provoca. Lo que me provoca.
Oh, guys, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned right now, there's just the only thing there's auto-tune on it. It's in E major. I've got the retune speed on 40%, flex tune 27%, humanize 28%. That's where I usually set it. Someone's probably going to tell me I'm doing it wrong, and that's okay. So depending on the vocalist, I'll set it. I mean, I'm not afraid to go to 20. I pull it back a lot. I'm going to try it with 40. A lot of times when I'm working with really great vocalists, I don't Melodyne everything. I mean, I have Melodyne. I have one of the more advanced versions of it so that I can do like instruments and stuff with it too. But I go into it. I probably should utilize it more and use autotune less. But I know a lot of producers that will kind of just let autotune do its thing because there is a sound to it, and autotune sounds like autotune, and I like it. A lot of people like it. It's what people are used to. If you can let it do its thing and keep it natural, you can use Melodyne to just correct the things that autotune doesn't catch. And that is the way I prefer to work. If I was having a really bad day with the vocalist and the comp that we end up getting at the end of this has a ton of information in it that's flat or sharp, then maybe I'll just decide to Melodyne the entire thing. And then sometimes I won't use autotune at all, but a lot of times, even if I Melodyne it, I will put autotune on afterwards with just a little bit of retune to correct anything I might have missed, almost as I feel safe because I know it's there. But let's work on this part here. It's a little flat. And I really like some of this character she's got, but there's more of that I think later in the song, and I want to let it sort of be soft in the beginning and let her voice come in heavier and harder toward the end. It's a tough one. Let's try that. I think this one is ever so slightly better. I like this. Let's just listen. Kind of like that little vibrato. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Let me know in the comments if I should change any of these things. You can tell me the time by looking up here. 26 seconds in. Because I would like your guys' advice. You know, I've been doing this for a while, but I'd love to have some other ears on this. If any of you guys are like, hey, you know, picking that note instead on this one part would have been killer, let me know. I'll give it a shot, because after I post this video, you know, it'll still be a while till we even mix this thing. This song is 6 months in the making. It's been a minute. So I'm glad to be finally getting this out to you guys. We just finished verse 1. Let's go ahead. Oh, no, never mind. I'm not going to crossfade these. I got to do that later because I got to kind of re-edit everything anyways. And that's something we're going to go over also, is how this all gets edited and perfected and crossfaded so that it's ready to mix and there's no more work to be done with volume changes and such. And I will compress it with a plugin to take the breaths out, and then take that plugin off so I can send it through analog compressors. But I compress before I take the breaths out, because because you don't take breaths out completely in a song like this. You turn the breaths down. You want to hear the person breathe, but when you compress, the breaths come up and they're way too loud, and it's, you know, you don't want none of that crap. So we compress, and it brings all the breaths up, which tells me how much I need to really turn it down. And then I take the compressor off so that I can do other compressors. But yeah, long story short, let's give it a listen.
Sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provoca, sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provocas.
Let's fix a couple things. Let's get it
Que me
listenable.
vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provoca, sabes que me vuelca, sabes que me vuelves loca, que me vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provoca. Sabes loca, sabes lo que me provoca.
There we go. All right, well, I'm gonna take that crossfade back out because I'm gonna have to delete all these dang crossfades later. When I go to, you'll see why. I don't want it. When I go to do the breaths, if I've got crossfades in there, it makes it a pain in the butt.
Sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provocas, sabes que me vuelves loca,
Still a mess.
sabes lo que me provocas.
I think that sounds good.
Sabes
Let's crossfade it just to see what it sounds like because it's gonna help, and then I'll take that off. Undo.
Sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provocas, sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provocas.
So something. Let's take those crossfades off. Something's a little.
Que me vuelves, que me vuelves.
And by the way, guys, this process, vocal comping, falls under vocal production.
Que me vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provocas, sabes que me vuelves loca.
The janitors are right outside the door and they're vacuuming.
Sabes que me vuelves,
All right, let's see.
que me vuelves, sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provocas.
Yeah. Let's try something. Let us try something. Let's see. Let's see. Where's that S? It is right there. Okay, okay. Let's see what that sounds like. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We did it. Accomplished. All right, we'll take that crossfade back off. But that's the spot. That's like a perfect lead in. The pre-chorus is going to be quick. Look, there's not a lot going on here. We'll do that next.
Sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provocas, sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provocas.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's done for now. Like I said, leave a comment if you guys feel like I should have done something different on any of this stuff. But that sounds great. Let us move forward. Ooh, you know what? Let's just start with that one. Let's just start with the blue one. This will be fun. Okay. All right, so I think I'll get rid of that one. Oops. Sorry. What? Okay, there we go. There we go, there we go. All right. Let's see if we can beat these two, and we'll pick a new one for this spot here. like that. Simple, short and sweet. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Gives me Shakira vibes. All right, let's listen to that again. That was good. We already know we don't like this one. Let's see if we can beat this over here. I think we keep the blue one. I don't know, it's tough. Okay, let's listen to this again. I don't think both of these need to be long. I think either this one needs to be a little shorter, like we got here, or this one does. Or we need to move this back a little bit. Let's try that. A lot better. A lot better. You see how that changes the feeling of everything? Like, this type of stuff is really important, and not enough people today that are trying to produce music are doing this. Which completely changes the feeling. Yeah, well, I mean, let's listen from the top again, and then we'll get on into the chorus.
Sabes que me vuelves vuelves loca. Sabes lo que me provocas. Sabes que me vuelves loca. Sabes lo que me provocas.
We got all that stuff recorded too, saved for some reason. Alright, one more time.
Sabes que me vuelves loca. Sabes lo que me provocas. Sabes que me vuelves loca. Sabes lo que me provocas.
Alright, let's move on to the chorus.
Estoy dando vueltas.
Yeah, this is the part that she was really struggling because it's just that time of year where allergies are going around. That's better. Like if we didn't find one better than this, I would Melodyne this whole phrase here. Let's start there. Let's pick that. Let's go back and find a good. So this Ride Hither, I believe, is the best one. And so I'm actually going to just go ahead and Melodyne that now in these type of situations. That's the right move. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh, why is it popping up? For what? Okay. I'm gonna have to do some stuff here to get this quite. It disappeared. Yeah, we're getting there. I think that's right. Let's see here.
Estoy dando vuelta y vuelta y sola.
Yeah.
Estoy dando vuelta. Estoy dando vuelta y vuelta y sola. Estoy dando vuelta y vuelta y sola.
There's going to be other things that I hear later on or that she hears later on, and we're going to need to go back and do a little more Melodyne.
Dando vuelta, dando vuelta, dando vuelta y vuelta, 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 vuelta y vuelta, vuelta y vuelta, 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 vuelta y vuelta y vuelta y vuelta y vuelta y vuelta y sola.
Debating. Okay, let's work on this part. Let's see if we can find a better one of these.
Da y vuelta, 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 da y vuelta.
All right, let's do this.
Da y so, da y vuelta,
Oh yeah, the blue one is nice.
da y vuelta,
Let's check this one.
da y sola, da y sola. Sola, dai sola, dai sola, dai sola, dai sola.
Like this.
Dai sola, dai sola, dai sola, dai sola, dai sola.
I like this part from this one. I like what we have up there better.
Dai sola, dai sola. Dai sola, 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 dai sola. Desesperada y sola. Desesperada y desesperada, desesperada y sola, desesperada y sola,
She getting in.
desesperada y sola, desesperada y sola, desesperada y sola.
Ooh, let's try that. Let's see if we can beat it.
Desesperada y sola, desesperada y sola, en mi cama y con mi sábana sola, sola, desesperada y desesperada y desesperada y sola, desesperada y sola. Sola, sola, sola.
I like that still from that part. So we're going to use those two. We're going to still see if we can beat it.
Desesperada y sola,
Ooh, that ain't going to work.
y sola. Desesperada y sola, 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 desesperada y sola.
I like that.
Desesperada y sola, desesperada y sola, desesperada y sola,
It's a little too powerful for this course.
desesperada y sola, desesperada y sola.
I'm going to cut this out so that maybe if I need to use it in the future, I know that I've got one there. All right.
En mi cama y
Let's listen to this.
sola, sola, desesperada y sola. En mi cama y
we're gonna take this little part. I like that growl in her voice there. And I think that's an appropriate place to put that. And that might even allow for us to copy and paste this course later. A lot of times I will take lead vocal and copy and paste it into the second course and then only change the comp for the third course. A lot of people prefer to do it that way. A lot of other people prefer to never copy and paste hooks and always have it different, which does create more work for editing background vocals. And, you know, the way we chose to do this one will probably end up taking whatever we put together here and pasting it over to course 2, which I did not, we're going to have to, because I did not, because of how she was feeling and because of she was already having trouble hitting a lot of the notes, which she wouldn't normally, like she does. When I first heard this song, she wasn't having this problem. So it's just a temporary thing. But because of that, I didn't make her record course 2. So course 3 is different than course 1. So we had to do that one, including extra background vocals. But we are just going to be copy and pasting course 1 to course 2. So after I finish course 1, we're going to listen to it. And then I'll speed everything up and we'll go through the editing process of this after this is already edited or comped all the way through. Yeah, so we pieced that together a little bit up there. Oops. As you can see, we're almost done. We're almost done.
Desesperada y sube. Desesperada. Desesperada y tú. Desesperada y tú vas. Desesperada y. Desesperada y. Desesperada y tú vas.
I like that one.
Desesperada y tú vas. Y sola. Desesperada y tú vas. Desesperada y tú vas. Desesperada. Desesperada y tú. Desesperada y tú vas. Sola. Desesperada y tú vas. Sola, sola, desesperada y sola, desesperada y tú vas, desesperada y tú vas, brinca y salta y ven.
Yeah, she was actually really struggling here because we had just, yeah, that was a really,
Brinca,
it was tough.
brinca y salta y dime, help me come, brinca y salta y dime, 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 que
Some of that's good.
brinca, brinca y salta y dime, help me come, brinca y salta y dime, brinca y salta y brinca y salta y dime, brinca y salta y dime, que la brinca y salta y brinca, dime, conmigo. Dime,
I like the cadence of that. And don't worry, like I said, I'm gonna go through and fix all these little things later. I think this one might be the best here. Okay. Yep, we had to move that around a little bit to get it on beat. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Que la noche Que la noche, 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 nasmo, noche, noches, 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 noches.
We're gonna take that.
Noche, no, noches, nasmo, noches, noches, noches largas, noches.
This one might be slightly better.
Nas, amaná, la noche es larga.
And we gotta edit that.
Noche es larga.
Definitely gotta edit this.
Que la noche es larga.
And this.
Que la noche es larga.
Like I said, we'll crossfade it later. Why is this crossfade here? Shouldn't be here.
Que la noche es larga.
Did I crossfade everything and forget to undo it? I do that all the time. Uh-oh. All right, well, I have my work cut out for me. Yeah, it looks like I might have instinctively. Nope. Okay, we're good. That's the course. Let's give this thingamadoodle a listen.
Sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provocas, sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provocas.
I'm actually going to put some compression on it just to bring everything together, just so that we can listen to it a little more like it's going to sound when it is mixed. We use the software version of what I have in hardware.
Sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provocas, sabes que me vuelves loca, sabes lo que me provocas. Estoy dando vuelta y vuelta y sola, desesperada y sola, en mi cama y con mis sábanas mojadas. Estoy dando vuelta y sola, desesperada y tú ven, brinca y salta y dime que la noche es larga.
Yep, so there are going to be a bunch of notes in here that I'm going to go through later in Melodyne. There are going to be, there might be some things that I completely change depending on what she wants once she hears it. But what we'll do is, we're going to go ahead and, I'm going to pause this here, and we are going to come back when all of this is comped how we did the first half of the song. And at that point, we'll do some editing to it, and then we'll get started mixing the entire track to start with the drums. That we got to mix all the instruments before we can mix the vocals. That's the way it's done. And so make sure to come back for that video when it comes out. If you're watching on YouTube, this is probably where it's going to end for you. If you want to get the video that shows the entire production process, where we produce, record, and then mix and master this song, head to the links below. That's going to be Midnight Sound Academy. The page is below. It's on our website, Midnight Sound Studios. I really appreciate all of you guys tuning in. I hope you learned something fun today. And I look forward to seeing you guys back here when we get to the mixing. All right, guys, take care. Over and out.